Hello again, everybody. Today is July the 25th, and I am officially 2 months post-op today. My surgery that I had was lipo 360 with fat transfer, aka BBL. My surgery date was May 25th at Spectrum Aesthetics in Miami. So like I said, I'm 2 months post-op today. I just kind of wanted to give you a little update, how I've been progressing, how I feel, any tips from my recovery that I can share with you all, I will. And yeah. So first off, I'm going to start with saying that overall I feel great. I'm happy with my results for the most part. There is a couple tiny things that I've noticed that I'm not happy with, and I'll go over that later on once I get to that. But overall, I feel okay. Over the past few weeks, I've noticed that I've started feeling stiff in the mornings when I get up, which I wasn't before. It's something that kind of just started out of nowhere, so I'm going to try to start taking some type of, ibuprofen or Tylenol, whichever one, before I go to bed. I'm not sure how I feel about waking up in the middle of the night to take some pain medicine. So I'm going to first start off just by trying before I go to bed and see if that helps me out in the morning time. So fingers crossed that it does. I'm no longer sitting on my BBL pillow. I stopped using it full time at 6 weeks. However, I did not feel like I was ready to not be using it, or I was just scared I was going to mess up my results. So I don't know. This is round 1 for me, so I'm just trying to do everything the way they tell me to do it. I actually continued using my pillow at work. I continued sitting on it at work up until this past week, until 8 weeks. So pretty much I used my pillow up until 8 weeks, and then that's when I finally stopped. I was comfortable enough. My massages, so I got a total of 5 massages while I was in Miami. Once I got home, I had a couple massages done. I live in Missouri, so where I live, it's kind of hard to find a masseuse or someone who does lymphatic massages specifically. So I did find a lady, and so I went to her a couple times, but I just had my boyfriend do the massages for me. After that, instead of paying $80, $90, $100 for each 45 or hour session, because I kind of got the feel for it. I paid attention to the direction they rub, how they rub. I got the oil off of Amazon. So I went and on Amazon just ordered me some massage oil, and like I said, I just had him do the massages, similar to the way they do it, and it worked for me. Kept my swelling down. I felt good afterwards, just like I did with the professional doing the lymphatic massage. I felt a whole lot better afterwards, and yeah, so that worked for me. But of course, keep going to get your lymphatic drainage massages if you can. That's just what I had to do for myself. And let's see what else. Skin. So I did have a little bit of loose skin on my belly after the liposuction, just from having kids. So that is still there. It's not really noticeable when I actually have clothes on. Like my stomach still looks flat with clothes on, but of course I can see it with the clothes off. And so once I'm able to start working out full time, which will be next month, 3 months, you can start working out. Right now I can only do like squats and light cardio, so I've been walking and doing squats. So at 3 months I'm going to start working out full time. Hopefully that will help tighten up the loose skin some. So I'm going to try that first, you know, and if that doesn't work, you know, I've been considering going back to get a tummy tuck or just doing like some kind of non-invasive type to help tighten that loose skin up or get rid of it completely, whichever one. So it'll be a while from now, but you know, I'll post some kind of vlog if and when that happens. My workouts, I haven't decided if I'm gonna post my workouts or not. I know for sure they are going to be on Instagram, so I'll provide that information once I start doing all that. You know, you can just go to my Instagram and see it. You know, I don't really need to post anything on YouTube if I decide to do that. Seroma. So I think I have a small seroma on my left waist, or just some fluid. Well, seroma is like just like a hard spot from like built up fluid that didn't massage out very well, and that very well could be from me not going to have a professional do my lymphatic massages. But like I said, for the most part, the way I chose to do my massages worked out for me. But like I was saying, on my left side, so I have a hip dip on one side. I have a hip dip on my left hip, not on my right. And on my left, right above where that hip dip is on my waist, there's what looks like a seroma, and I'll show you that as well. Actually here, yeah, let's just put it up there. I don't know if it's gonna be on the left or the right, but so this is the seroma. And you can kind of see where it's kind of like a lumpy, and then on the left side versus on the right side, it does not. Like, it just, you know, shapes right into my hip, and there's no hip dip. So I don't know how I'm gonna correct that, if that is a seroma. I've seen a lot of different things on YouTube and on Instagram, like, you know, how like to get it drained or massaged out. It kind of feels like it's too late to massage it out, because I've been trying to do that myself. But if it gets to be too much or too bothersome to me, I'll reach out to, you know, a professional or somebody. But it's not like, it doesn't really show, you know, under clothes, but I just, when I can see it with the naked eye, I just know. I'm just like, ah. And then, you know, I've heard people say that the fat doesn't have hip dips, but I've never heard anybody say that, you know, their fat survived on one side, like they had hip dip on one side and not on the other. Well, if you haven't heard it before, you heard it now. So, and I've showed you, like I have a hip dip on my left, not on my right. I reached out to the surgery center and asked if that was normal. No response. But like I said, that's not really visible under clothes either. It's just something I can see, and that I feel like it's odd. But yeah. But I'm sleeping okay. I thought I would be like in heaven once I was able to start sitting and laying regular and sleeping on my side, but it just feels, just regular. And I don't feel any different. Like, oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've been able to do this. Nope. Like I get nervous thinking, oh, I'm gonna mess up the shape of my butt, you know, whatever. But you know, I'm at the point 2 months where, you know, I can sit safely. You know, I can lay on my back safely, on my side safely. It's just me thinking about the money I spent, and the results last. My faja. I am still wearing faja, as you can see. I am actually still in a stage 1, and I wear my stage 1, which still fits pretty snug. And then I wear a waist trainer. I do that during the day. I wear my belly board, my faja, waist trainer during the day. I wear foams at night, and my lumbar cushion and my faja at nighttime, because yeah, I gotta be comfortable, and it's not comfortable, you know, with all that extra, and I'm just not gonna wear a waist trainer to bed. But yeah, I wear my foams and my cushion. I don't wear my belly board to bed anymore. The foams are softer and more comfortable. So that's how I'm sleeping. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much, your first 2 months, just recovery and getting back to normal. That's the first 2 months. If you can hear the music in the background, I'm sorry, it's the people downstairs every evening, but whatever. Yeah, so the questions. I've gotten, a couple questions like, hey, did you get your body done? But it's nothing negative. Like, did you get your body done? You look good. The not being able to sit for that first 6 weeks, like once I started going places, I might have said this in one of my previous vlogs, but once I started going places, and it's just like, what do you tell people? Like, you don't want the whole world to know that you just had surgery done, because the questions is gonna follow that you don't feel like answering. You don't feel like you should have to answer, but then you don't want to be rude, and then you want to sit down. Just feeling awkward, standing when you go somewhere, especially like if you're at somebody's house or you're somewhere where everybody else is sitting there and you kind of just standing around, looking silly. So I reached out to people on BBL vlogs and in groups on Facebook and just got advice. And yeah, I mean, I didn't really get good advice. There really is nothing you could say like, oh, I can't sit on my butt. I don't know, I fell and it's sore. I guess you just got to get creative with it, or just tell people to mind their business. Yeah, so I'm going to try to keep this video short. And I will show you at the end of the video. I'm going to do a reveal. I'm a pretty modest person, so I'm not going to be showing, a bunch of skin. I'm not going to be in a bikini or in my underwear, my panties or anything. But I will make it to where, you can see what my results are looking like right now compared to what I had before. Normally I would be embarrassed to post the before picture, but I feel like that's not me anymore. And speaking of not me anymore, wardrobe, like, gotta get a whole new wardrobe. Like, everything is either too tight or it's too big, right? So like this summer I just been wearing sundresses, t-shirt dresses, simple stuff like that. Especially since I'm in my faja a lot. I've actually been in my faja 22, 23, 7, like you're supposed to do the first 6 months. Just because you go places and you just certain things that you wear. I'm still not really going out a lot, just because I feel like I'm still recovering. But like work, I'm back at work, I have to dress business casual. So some things I wear, I just can't have the 500. It's just not gonna look right, it's not gonna feel right, whatever. So that's usually the only time that I don't wear my faja, is if I'm wearing something to work that consists of me not, having anything on up under it, because it's too tight now versus before it wasn't. So, but I'm gonna get me some new clothes, start working out next month. I would like to make working out like just part of my lifestyle, not a routine, just something that's like just something I do and that I gotta do. To maintain these results and this investment. I mean, it's an investment that is not for the weak. It is not a game, and it's not something to do just because. No, it's a whole deal, whole package deal. It's a lot. So would I do it again around 2? I don't feel like I need around 2 because I want it to be natural. And that's what Dr. Kriegel gave me, was natural. So I don't think I would do a round 2 BBL. I might, like I said earlier, maybe do a tummy tuck, maybe, or some kind of non-invasive surgery, but I don't need a round 2. I don't really like drawing a lot of attention to myself like this, and I know, having a nice body is going to draw attention to you. Having a nice butt is going to draw attention to you. So know that this whole procedure was completely out of my comfort zone, out of my norm. I stepped outside of my comfort zone and did something different. And I'm glad I did it. I don't regret anything. I've been, backstory on the BBL for me, I've been wanting a BBL forever. I just never knew what a BBL was. Right? And I actually feel better because a few people asked me, like, what is a BBL? So I'm not the only one. I wasn't the only one. I didn't know what a BBL was until 2019. A coworker of mine went to Spectrum as well in Miami and had some things done. We were looking at results one day and looking at videos and blah blah blah, and she's like, oh, you should get this. I'm like, well, what is that? And she's like, oh, it's, you know, when they take the fat, they do liposuction and they put it in your butt. And I'm like, what? Wait a minute, you can do that? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, I've been wanting to do that ever since I stopped having kids. Like ever since 2008, I've been wanting to do it, right? So I know I said 2019, but I've been wanting to do it since 2008, just didn't know that it was possible, right? So ever since 2019, when she told me what it was, like I've been researching, been on it, like I'm getting it done. I was supposed to go last year, had that false positive COVID, got rescheduled. They didn't have any openings last year. I believe everything happens for a reason. So I wasn't disappointed about it. I just went this year, and now here I am. So without further ado, here's what you all probably been waiting for. My 2-month PO reveal.
Okay, so really quick, I wanted you all to see the loose skin I was referring to earlier. All that is skin. It's not fat. It's loose skin, so hopefully I can tighten that up with exercise once I hit 3 months. Excuse my ashiness. I didn't put on any lotion after my shower. The pic on the right is my before pic the morning of my surgery. On the left is me now. And then also my before pictures that I submitted to, get approved for surgery and get scheduled and all that. You can still kind of see my back rolls a little bit in the video on the left, but that's because I haven't massaged yet today. But after I do my massages, all that smooths out and I look a whole lot thinner in the front and in the back. But love my results. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next vlog.